firefighter from engine number 2, Eugene Lyons. And forward from the University of Connecticut, number 32, Richard Hamilton. From the American Red Cross, relief worker Kimberly Goob.
Get a season for the Sixers. Shot clock down to 3. Claxton turns it over. Jahidi White nearly tossed it away.
You're seeing the rust for Philadelphia. The fact that none of these guys have really ever played before. Jahidi White just absolutely not ready for that kind of pass.
Here's Richard Hamilton on a step back. Yes. So the Wizards have a 4-2 lead.
I don't think it's got to get out of the lane. You got to actively be guarding somebody within an arm's length. They got that violation and got the technical from Whitney.
Leitner with a rainbow jumper. Now Bill Collins wants to see him.
Trying to make this an open court, wide open game. The strength for Philadelphia right now with Iverson out is Mutombo and Coleman inside.
Needed another score up front. That's what Derek.
They're one of the premier teams in the entire league.
He is the high man. The numbers on Jordan: 4 for 12, 8 points, 3 assists.
But let's be fair to Jordan. Most of his shots from this point on in his career are going to be perimeter shots.
We should be talking about him as one of the great power forwards in the history of the game.
Well, he was a former #1 pick in the NBA draft.
All right, here's Hamilton. Yes. Richard Hamilton.
Harper going one-on-one here against the much shorter and foul trouble Chris Whitney. You talk about rebounds and defense. That was always Jordan and Bulls' trademark. And all you see is movement.
Would you say that if Michael Jordan can lead the Wizards to a playoff spot, it will be as great an accomplishment as Hamilton was able to hit as winning one of the championships?
Making shots really helps your disposition defensively, but they're still not able really to keep themselves in front of the drivers for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Mike Fratello at halftime was talking about how strong that Eastern Conference is.
Michael now 5 for 15, 10 points. Here's Richard Hamilton showing the touch. And now Michael, who has struggled tonight in a battle down low and then cutting to the corner and able to convert. That was the big problem.
He's not getting a lot of elevation on that jumper.
Nice pass from Leitner. It counts and the foul. Christian Leitner to Richard Hamilton on the bounce.
Power forwards passing the ball tonight. Derek Coleman and Christian Leitner coming right back. The give and go is what you always want to do when things aren't going your way. Give it up and quickly explode to the hoop. If that's not going to be open, that'll set up the next part of the offense. The continuity has been a big...
His right was number 23.
You know, up until the last 3 minutes of the game,
Richard Hamilton is on the double of the foul called.
Popeye Jones, the middle of your screen, setting monster screens.
Washington in the midst of an 18-4 run. They reeled off 13 unanswered. Michael Jordan showing some signs. Now being guarded by Claxton. And then gives it up to the open man, Hamilton. That's the way Doug Collins has been drawing it up. Unfortunately, for Doug.
The trust that comes from playing together. No one jumpers go down. When the double team comes up floor,
he's the only guy that's scored for them. They're trying to get the ball to Mutombo.
How about Leitner on the rejection? Hamilton to the pull-up. Yes.
Richard Claxton, we saw last year in Philly's great run to the finals. They drive the ball to the hoop and then gives them offensive rebounding opportunities.
Foul is called on
Needs to go in that weight room. You know, I can take the hit.
Go to his right hand time and time again.
That level in terms of the strength and to sculpt his body.
I don't believe you can be an effective top tier NBA player without being a committed weightlifter.
Why?
Too tough a game.
There's Hamilton with the steal. And Claxton foul before the shot and
Speedy Claxton commit that breakaway.
the 7.
We've got Hamilton playing the defensive
coming up with a steal. It's a 4-on-2. Jordan finding Nesby, and he is fouled.
Michael Jordan is not trying to.
I think that every team is going to try to take the approach with Jordan to try to make him work as much as he possibly can every night out and see how much fatigue takes out of him.
Hamilton. Again, a splendid number.
20 of them in the second half of play. And again, taking advantage of his size against Speedy Claxton. Where Speedy was beating him off the dribble earlier, he's just taking him to a point, jump a bit off tonight, and he had days of rest. He's going to have a tough time tomorrow night.
A lot of times the second game is a little easier.
You get the idea. Jerry Stackhouse is looking with eagerness to tomorrow night. Remember the little controversy
Against them, they want to show that they can, and if you burned them, they want to get even.
But you know, that's what's so compelling about this concert. Tuesday, they're back home for Indiana. Pacers playing well. Then 3 straight on the road. Houston, Dallas, and Miami. 29 for Hamilton.
Say what you will. Without
And Richard Hamilton hears the cheers. Second half, 9 for 11. He finishes 11 of 18, 23 of his 29 in the second half. He's replaced by the rookie from DePaul, Bobby Simmons, who had a very